Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Hopping on here again, checking in, saying hello, connecting with all of you the only way that I can right now. Um, Maybe you can tell that I'm missing being with our community and with some students that I'm used to seeing and practicing with. Anyway, I wanted to hop on today and talk about breathing practices and how they really can support us pretty much at any juncture in life, but really right now, especially. Breathing practices are the quickest way to affect our nervous system, the quickest way to have an impact on our overall feeling and well being. So, as we are living through this kind of surreal reality right now of this pandemic, I have found myself depending heavily on breathing practices to manage my energy as I move through the day. So I thought that I would share with you a breathing practice that is working for me. I'm home with my 4 kids, still trying to run a business and embrace this new way of existing with all of you and connecting to all of you. So I do find myself from time to time over the past week or so, week and a half or so, feeling a little depleted and also overwhelmed. So the breathing practice that I have been using that is really serving me well, I've actually been using this practice for a while, but right now it's really giving me some traction around managing how I feel and bringing myself back to kind of home base. So I'm going to go ahead and share that practice with you now. It's a variation on our normal breathing pattern, so just we'll talk through it and then I'll practice it for a few rounds. So we'll just practice. How about that? Hands resting face down on your knees. I'm sitting comfortably. Hopefully, I'm not sure that you can see that part of my body. Finding a tall spine in the body, just enough effort to keep the spine tall. Letting your eyes come closed. And for the sake of experience, just taking note of how you feel in this moment. Notice how you're feeling energetically. Notice what the mental landscape is like. And then bring your awareness to your breath. Feeling the breath moving into the body and back out of the body. And with each inhale, inviting the breath more deep into the body. So in through the nose, down the center channel of the body, beginning to draw it down into the belly. Exhale, being sure to empty out all the way. Establishing a steady breath first. A steady diaphragmatic breath. Moving now towards Samavriti. So inhale and exhale the same length. So in for 4, out for 4. Or maybe it's in for 5 and out for 5. A few more rounds, establishing that Samavriti breath first. And now we'll begin to change it a bit. So as you breathe in, go ahead and inhale for that count of 4 or 5. And when you get to the top of your inhale, hold the breath in for a beat or 2. Exhale, emptying out all the way. So inhaling for the count of 4 or 5, holding the breath in for a beat or 2. Exhale, emptying out all the way. So continuing with that pattern, taking the deep breath in, inhale moving into the belly. Hold the breath in for a beat or 2. Exhale becoming longer than inhale. So maybe you're inhaling for 4, holding the breath in for a beat or 2, exhaling for the count of 6 to 8. So we're inhaling for 4 or 5, holding the breath in for a beat or 2, exhaling for the count of 6 or 8. do a few more rounds of this together. In for the count of 4 or 5. Holding the breath in for a beat or 2. Exhaling for the count of 6 or 8. And then returning to your normal breath and coming back. So if you continue to work with this practice, what you might notice is that it helps build capacity to give some renewed energy, and also helps with calming the nervous system. So building capacity, but also soothing to the nervous system. If you keep working with this practice, what you can do is increase the pause with the breath held in. So you could inhale for the count of 4 or 5, pause the breath in for up to the count of 4. I wouldn't work with too much more than that without the guidance of a one-on-one teacher. Exhale. You can exhale all the way out to twice as long as your inhale. So if you're inhaling for 4, exhaling for 8. And you can do that for as many rounds as it takes for you to feel calm and centered again, or you could do it for a set amount of rounds if you so choose, 9 or 11 rounds. And if you have any questions about this practice or you want to know more, don't hesitate to reach out to me via instant messenger, email, or a phone call if you have that information. Thank you for being here with me. If you joined in, I see Kim and Melissa. And if you watch this later, thank you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're well. Namaste.